March 24, 2015. I am James Thomas Green, JTG, and I'm just a little ways from the hospital. I just got out of class. Political thought. Studying, we're getting into socialism, communism, Marx, blah, blah, blah. But that's not what I'm going to talk about. Talk about Dad. He seems to be stabilizing. Maybe he's Lazarus-like, and this is another recovery. I'm going to go see him here in a minute when I finish this recording. I've had him record a little bit about his life yesterday, and I'm going to try to get him to record every day. Just record a little something extra. And should have started the project a long time ago. Hopefully I have years of his recording, or maybe not. Maybe I'll only get the one, because he might not want to do anymore. But he got into it a lot more than I expected when he started talking. He said, I'm going to start from the beginning. Had him record a message to his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren. I'll get him to record more of those. He said he's always had a hard time saying how much he loves people. Get him to say that a little bit more. At the moment, I think it's kind of 50-50 whether he'll ever come home again. You see, the pneumonia's improving, so I'm optimistic. I feel optimistic that he's not going to die today, tomorrow, or in the next week. I don't know. It really depends on whether he starts getting some improvement, whether he can get up and start walking again pretty soon. What? And so, just gotta wait and see what happens. I've been sick. I've been in a NyQuil haze. Nobody really to help me. Oh, a lot of sympathy. Oh, a lot of I'll pray for you. Oh, hang in there. But nobody offering any concrete help. So, I feel exhausted. I feel better than I did a day or two ago. But I still feel like I'm in a constant haze. Hallucinatory. I can kind of understand a little bit how Dad was feeling a few days ago when he was having those hallucinations. And probably for the same reason. Lack of sleep, physical exhaustion. NyQuil, although in his case what he was getting was far stronger than NyQuil. And, I feel like I'm a little wobbly as I walk, so especially when I first stand up, I have to be careful, because a fall for me, a fall that would be only inconvenient for somebody half my size, could be dangerous, maybe even fatal for me, or at least crippling. Although on one hand, I've got a lot more to cushion the impact than. So it's a mixed bag. I got more cushioning. Although I would fall harder. I think I'd be more likely to break an arm than somebody smaller, or break a leg. So on the other hand, I think an abdominal thump would probably be absorbed a little better. Unless I fell straight on my belly. Yes, these are pleasant thoughts, but the point of these recordings, I think, is to get my feelings out, what I'm thinking now, so that later people can see what I was going through. I can go back maybe 10, 20 years from now and go, wow, that's what I went through back then. I remember that, or I forgot how bad that was. I've been pushing to try to get through all my classes as much as I can. I don't know if I'll be taking any more classes after this semester, even if Dad lives, or I might have to do a very reduced schedule, because I think I'll have to do a little bit more towards kickstarting my financial future a little bit better with Kickstarter.com and other things like GoFundMe and Patreon and such like that. I'll talk more about that in a future message. And making more professional videos, not just where I'm sitting and talking to my iPad and making the eyes. So I think I have a presence. I have a distinct look that I think would get people's interest. I'm recognizable. I think I have some interesting things to say and interesting ways to put things. And if I start putting them online and start funding them through various mechanisms, YouTube ads, Patreon, Kickstarter, etc., well, initial goal is make enough money so that I can just keep living. And then we'll go from there. And sometimes I feel a conflict between, what some people might say is a trivial thing of going for my 10th college degree and going to classes. What good is it going to get a political science degree? What good is your art degree? What good is a photography degree? What good is a real estate degree? What good is a business degree? You lazy bum, just get out there and get a job. You professional student, well, professional student implies that I'm getting paid for it, but being a student allows me the freedom to have done what I've done. If I'd had a regular job, I probably would have had to quit in order to spend as much time with Dad in the hospital, to advocate for him as much as I can. It's at times like this I think that my strategy has paid off. I don't think certain people in my family appreciate that, because they don't want to appreciate it. Or maybe I'm not convincing enough, or maybe for some people there's nothing I can say. James is wrong no matter what he says or does. Rule 1, James is wrong. Rule 2, if James is right, see Rule 1. And that could be interpreted by some people as, oh, you're just feeling sorry for yourself. No, it's fact. It's a fact of my life. It's been a fact of my life. My mother was like that. My father's been like that. And I'm droning on. So I should go see Dad now. That's all for now.